Hi, welcome to Mayway UK's tutorial on how to set up a prescription and process it through our website. Processing a prescription through our website couldn't be easier. It enables you to store your prescriptions so that you can easily repeat them. It enables you to set them as a template or modify them for your patients. For us to be able to use this facility, we need to log into the website. So by clicking on the login in the top right hand corner, you will be presented with a returning customer section and an open account section. In the open account section, we would like to ask you to read the information before proceeding to registration. As this is a demonstration for the prescription service, we're just going to be concentrating on the returning customer section here. For this demonstration, I'm going to log in as the administrator. Now once you're logged in, you'll be presented with this welcome screen. On the welcome screen on the left hand side, you'll have information regarding to your account, where you can get access to the dispensary service, the product catalogue, the checkout or your shopping basket, order history and repeats, enable you to edit your account information, and also to gain access to favourites. On the right hand side is just information that we will post up occasionally for you to read through on what is happening in and around Mayway UK. We also have a sister website, which is our retail website, where we're retailing other products which we can not wholesale. To gain access to the partial dispensary service, you can go in through one of two ways. You can access it via My Account or by going via the products page, where you can see here it is listed under services. Once inside the partial dispensary service, you will be presented with a couple of information links which suggests that we operate our partial dispensary service as advised by the RCHM. All prescriptions will be dispensed as per practitioner's instructions. However, prescriptions and labels must be returned to the practitioner for final assembly before passing to the patient. Under no obligation are we obliged to forward your prescription to your patients. All prescriptions will be sent to yourself, the practitioner. This yellow box here is just telling us that we currently don't have any prescriptions listed in our partial dispensary service. So let's go ahead and create a prescription now. You can click on one of two buttons. You can click on the Add a New RX up here and the Add a New RX down here. You'll notice the screen will change, and we are now at step 1 of creating a prescription. If you're unsure on how to fill out this box here, at the top of every step there is an instructions menu. Just click on the view. This will show you how to set up step by step each process of your prescription. So first off, we need to enter in a formula name. I'm just going to call it Formula X. And then we have an option to choose between 5:1 concentrated powder or raw herb or raw herb powders. Notice here that the raw herb and raw herb powders come under one section. So let us now just, for demonstration purposes, choose our concentrated powder. Notice here that the encapsulation service is unavailable, since April 2011. This is due to new rules and regulations laid down by the RCHM. If we choose raw herb or raw herb powders, it will ask us to enter the number of bags for raw herbs we would like in the box here, or if it's just for raw herb powders, we will send them flat pack. So we've just asked you to put in the character 1 into this box. So let's now go back to concentrated powders. We click the resale button because this is the only option we have available on our website, and we type in the name of the person who is prescribing the formula. Here on the right hand side is the patient reference information. This is for your use only, so let us just type in the name. We already have a patient called Bert Smith, but let's call this one John, because we don't have John Smith. You don't need to put a phone number or an email contact in there, but that is entirely up to you if you want to add that. And we just click on the save information. Here on step 2, there's instructions on how to search and find herbs for your formula. Notice here the information that's come from step 1 is listed in this white box above. Let us now choose some herbs for our formula. You don't have to type in the full word of the herb because our search facility will go away and search the best possible match. So let's just put in the letter A. You can see here it's chosen AE 5-1 concentrate powder at 12p per gram, or on the right hand side we can select the another herb which is there. So let us now put in the ingredient in grams. So we want 10 grams at 12p per gram, and notice once it's done the search it flips to step 3. This box here is only for whole herbs and raw herb powders. So now let's click add, and it will add in the formula ingredient in the list here for formula X. At any time you can change this if you haven't got the correct amount of grams, and then we can add in other herbs. Let's type the word she. You can see here there's a longer list of herbs with the word ZHI, she. Let's add that to our list as well. At any time we can delete the herbs. At any time we can update the grams. Let's just add in a few more. Please excuse me, I'm not a herbalist, so if this formula is very different, I do apologise. As you can see here, we're now adding more herbs to the list and the grams are increasing. Let me just change this. If you want to send some instructions to our dispensary, then you can enter them in the box below. Click Save the Formula. Once you're happy with the formula, it asks you one more time, displaying all the information, and then we could go back and edit, delete the formula, or print it. And here we can see the total cost and the total weight. And notice, because this formula is less than £12, the minimum charge for a prescription formula in the UK is £12. The minimum charge in Europe is £13, and postage and packaging. The minimum charge is £12, and it will include postage and packaging in the UK. Anything above £12 for a prescription will also include postage and packaging in the UK. Outside the UK, postage will be charged. So let's now add quantity 1 to our basket. Here we can see the formula, the product name, and the Mayway code that's been processed there, and this is our prescription identity code. So we now proceed to checkout. It gives us three options. We can either ship to a default address, ship to another address, or pick up from Mayway UK. And you can specify a time to pick up and also a date. Please bear in mind that you need to select the radio buttons here to choose which option you prefer. I'm going to stick with default address. Just click next. It will display postage and packaging, as this is through our generic shopping cart, but if you're in the UK and it's a prescription, please ignore this and just click next. You could get the options now for payment method. We have net terms, we have debit card, check for UK, bank wire transfer, and pay on collection option. You could also use this option here if you prefer your patient to pay for the prescription rather than yourself. But for this demonstration, we're just going to choose the credit card. Click next. Okay, it's asking to put the validation in for my credit card. I'm going to leave my billing address the same as my business address. And now I'm going to click next. On the last screen now, it's asking us to confirm our order. You can see here, this is our formula code. There's our formula name, and this is the cost of the formula. Please ignore the shipping for UK. If you prefer your order to be flat packed, then we suggest that you choose this if you're using concentrated powders or raw herb powders. And just pop in the product code, which is P9555 in this case, in the questions and instructions box below. If you prefer plum flower, if you're using for whole herbs, we also suggest that you click this button, which instructs us to use only plum flower unsulfured herbs, as we do use best quality third-party herbs as well, in the unlikelihood that we don't have any plum flower herbs available. So now we can place our order. At this point we're saying thank you for ordering from Mayway UK. You will receive an email confirmation as well, and you do have the option to also print out the confirmation slip Let's go back to my account. Under my account, if we go to our order history, we can see the latest order that has been placed here. We have the option to reprint the order for ourselves. We can also see the order status. We could also re-add that particular order to our basket, or we can just view the content of that order. If you want to view the content of the prescription, go to my account, partial dispensary service, and then click on the Formula X. And here we can see the formula that has been created before. You can repeat this by adding a quantity again to your basket. Do bear in mind that this is for the same patient. Then if I go back to my account and then to partial dispensary service, if we click on the formula again, we can actually use it as a template for an alternative patient. Or if you want to modify this formula, set it to use as template, enter the same prescription reference, patient reference, and modify the formula accordingly. So here we could change the name of the formula, and we could give it to another patient. We could also change the strength of each herb in terms of grams, depending on your patient's requirements, or we can add other herbs as well. And then save the formula. Now we can see this is for Amblogs. Just add this to our basket. And you can see the prescription identification is different to the Formula X. If we go back to my account, then to the partial dispensary service, we now list two different formulas, or do two different referencing patients. If you need to contact us at any time, please state the prescription reference number, which is listed under the RX column. I do hope you found this lesson interesting and also informative. Should you have any questions, please comment below, or you can contact us via our contact page. Contact us by phone, email, fax or mail. Thank you for watching.